Hey everyone! Today we're diving into the animal kingdom to bust some of the most widespread common knowledge that are actually big lies. From dangerous bears and hippos to adorable goldfish and butterflies, I'll reveal the truth behind each one. Get ready! Some of these facts might surprise you and completely change how you see these animals. Let's go! First up, bears. A lot of people rank bears as the second most dangerous animal, right after hippos. And honestly, those hippos can easily fit a whole bowling ball in their mouth and crunch it like candy. When it comes to bears, everyone immediately thinks bears love honey. Well, that's one of the biggest myths out there. Bears do eat honey, but only as a side effect. What they're really after is the nutrient-packed bee larvae inside the hive. That's the real high-protein, high-fat feast. Scientists have observed that if you separate the honey from the hive, a bear will ignore the honey completely. What bears actually prefer are fruits, nuts, and meat. Honey, it's just an occasional sweet treat. We all think bears are super aggressive and will attack any human they see. That's another lie. Bears are not naturally aggressive. Unless you threaten them or they're protecting their cubs, they would rather back away than fight. Because of their huge size, many people assume bears are slow and clumsy. Big mistake. Bears can sprint at speeds of 50 to 60 kilometers per hour, roughly as fast as a horse. That's why running from a bear is one of the worst things you can do. It triggers their hunting instincts. The smart thing to do is stand still. Slowly raise your arms to look bigger, and then back away very slowly. Some people say, if a bear is chasing you, just climb a tree. This might be one of the most dangerous myths of all. Bears are excellent climbers, especially American black bears. They teach their cubs to climb trees to escape danger from a very young age. They can scale trees like professional rock climbers. If you climb up, they might wait at the bottom or even follow you. Here's another fun fact. Black bears aren't always black. Their fur can be black, brown, blonde, or even a bluish-gray color. So don't let the name fool you. Everyone knows that bears hibernate in winter, right? Actually, that's not quite true either. They enter a state called torpor, a lighter form of dormancy. Their body temperature drops only slightly. Their heart rate slows down, but they can wake up easily if needed. Female bears can even give birth and take care of their cubs while in this state. And if you think loud noises or fire will always scare bears away, think again. In many cases, bears will charge toward the source of the sound, and they've been known to steal food right from campfires. They're not afraid of fire at all. A bear standing up on its hind legs isn't trying to attack you. It's just trying to get a better view of its surroundings. Playing dead works sometimes, but definitely not every time. Bears can run uphill, downhill, and even jump when necessary. Speaking of jumping, you've probably heard that elephants are the only animals that can't jump. That's also a lie. Hippos, rhinos, sloths, porcupines, and several others can't jump either. When we think of elephants, we picture their long trunks and impressive tusks. Many people believe elephants drink water using their trunks like a straw. Wrong. They suck water into their trunk and then spray it into their mouth. Imagine a giant water gun. One trunk can hold several gallons at once. Those long horns are actually continuously growing incisor teeth, not horns. And not all elephants have big tusks. Some have very small ones, and some are born completely tuskless. Cartoons made us think elephants love peanuts. That's pure misinformation. Elephants mainly eat leaves, roots, and even whole trees. Peanuts are just a tiny snack, not their favorite food. Elephants do have excellent memories, but they don't never forget. They forget things too. If we humans can't even remember where we put our keys, how can we expect elephants to remember everything? They're also not afraid of mice. That's just an old myth. There's no such thing as a truly domestic elephant. The ones we see performing or giving rides are tamed wild elephants. The taming process is often cruel. It involves breaking their spirit completely, so they'll let humans ride them. Carrying heavy loads for years often causes serious spinal problems later in life. So, riding an elephant might look fun, but it can cause them a lot of suffering. Next, let's talk about wolves. Wolves are the ancestors of our domestic dogs. In movies, wolves always howl at the full moon. But the truth is they howl all the time. It's just their way of communicating. Sound travels farther and clearer at night, which is why we usually hear them after dark. A wolf pack is not a random group of wolves ruled by a dominant alpha male. That's a huge myth. A wolf pack is actually a family. Usually, both the father and mother lead the pack together. They make decisions as a team. Movies portray wolves as brutal killers. Another big lie. Wolves almost never attack humans. When they see people, they usually run away, unless they have rabies or feel completely trapped. When hunting large animals like elk, wolves themselves get injured about 80% of the time. Wolves don't only live in cold places, they can be found in forests and even deserts. They're not strict carnivores either. They also eat berries, apples, and grapes. A lone wolf sounds cool and mysterious, but it's usually either a pack member temporarily looking for a mate or one that has been pushed out. Still, that's a much better love story than Twilight. We'll talk more about wolf mating in another video. Look at this goldfish. Almost everyone loves them. But if you think all goldfish are golden in color, you're wrong. They come in many colors: white, blue, black and white, and more. One of the biggest misconceptions is that goldfish have a memory of only 3 seconds. Scientists have proven that goldfish can remember things for months or even years. They can recognize their owners, learn to navigate mazes, and remember feeding times. Goldfish usually live for about 20 years, with the oldest recorded one reaching 43 years. Another myth is that goldfish grow only to the size of their tank. Don't believe it. They're not bonsai plants. In a proper environment, they can grow over a foot 30 centimeters long. Keeping them in a tiny bowl can actually kill them before they reach their full size. Treat them like real fish, not decorations. This is a starfish, but it's not a fish at all. It belongs to a group called echinoderms. Starfish aren't always the classic 5-armed star shape. Some look like pentagons with no arms, while others have dozens of arms. Many people think starfish have no eyes. Actually, they have an eye at the end of each arm. So if a starfish has 50 arms, it has 50 eyes. They don't swim. Their arms aren't for paddling. Instead, they use tiny tube feet underneath their arms to walk along the seafloor. There are over 2,000 species of starfish, and only a few are toxic to humans. But we can actually be more harmful to them, so it's best not to touch them. The coolest thing: starfish have incredible regenerative powers. They can regrow a lost arm, and in some species, a single arm can grow into an entire new starfish. Truly amazing creatures. Finally, let's talk about the insect world's love and hate. Butterflies are probably the most loved insects on the planet. A common belief is that touching a butterfly's wings will kill it. That's a lie. As long as you don't break the wing, it's fine. Some scales may stick to your fingers, but butterflies lose scales naturally while flying anyway. Another myth is that butterflies only drink nectar from flowers. Wrong. They also drink urine, dung juice, rotting matter, and even blood. This behavior is called puddling and helps them get essential salts and minerals, especially the males. Speaking of mosquitoes, they're the most hated insects. But not all mosquitoes bite and drink blood. Mosquitoes are like bees and butterflies. They mostly live on fruit juice, plant sap, and flower nectar. Only pregnant female mosquitoes need blood to develop their eggs. That's why male mosquitoes never bite. Mosquitoes don't actually prefer O-type blood. They choose based on skin bacteria, carbon dioxide, and body chemicals. People with type O blood often release stronger attractants, so they tend to get bitten more. But this topic is still debated. Not all mosquitoes lay eggs in dirty water. Some species, like those that carry dengue, prefer clean water. And they don't even need large bodies of water. A bucket, a bowl, or even a bottle cap is enough. So clearing big ponds won't necessarily protect you. Do you think mosquitoes are ugly? You probably haven't seen the prettier species. But to me, you guys, my audience, are the most beautiful gift from nature. Our little family has already grown to nearly 100,000 members. Thank you so much for your love and support. As always, I love you all.